Hello? We live? I think we're live. Cool. Hello again there, guys. Doing another stream today, appropriately enough, on Arkham City, because we did Asylum last time. So may as well do City this time. You know, I really want to do a stream on Spider-Man PS4, but it's not out yet. So I will be streaming and playing that and chilling with you guys when that comes out. But I just wanted to do a stream now, so just play some Arkham City. I'll just be messing around and just chatting with you guys. Hi, Azan. How are you? How are you? Oh, I've got 3 viewers already. Isn't that good? What shall I do? Hi, Joe. Ba, 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 ba. God, I love this music. I love it so much. Should we do some Riddler's Revenge stuff, and then we'll just roam around Arkham City aimlessly. Who should we be? Should we be Batman? Should we be Catwoman? Shall we be Robin? Or should we be Nightwing? Let's be Catwoman, actually. Let's do animated Catwoman. Actually, no, let's do a Predator one, because those of you who were in the last stream, you'll know that I was pretty awful at the Predator ones. So let's see if we can redeem that this time. This should be alright. Natural selection. Playing as Batman Beyond. Remember playing this years ago? It's a great game. It's my personal favourite of the series. Objectively, Asylum's probably a better game because it's so closed in and claustrophobic. But I just love this game because it does what a sequel should do. It sort of builds on what made the first one great, and it just you're going down. Let me adjust the audio, and it's just a great game in general. I just love it. Oh, hi Hannah, how are you? How are you today? So let's turn the thing down so you can't overpower me, game. There we go. That should be alright. Screw anyone else who thinks they do. I think I play this game too much. Also, for some reason it seems really dark. I know that's the atmosphere, but it's too dark for me to see anything, so let's put that back up. So it's in Tomb of the Cybermen. Ah, Tomb is... Have you seen Tomb before? Because Tomb is it's probably my favourite Triton. It's very comfy viewing. And Robot's great as well. Rewatched that recently with the new Blu-ray. It's very nice.
That I fear you will die here. Still, don't cry. No one will miss you.
Oh, I've messed this up.
This way, he went this way. He's up there.
Is it bad that I've been playing so many Spider-Man games recently? I just tried to web shoot one of them by pressing circle, and it didn't do anything.
Really? No one will miss him. All you've done is tell me you're here.
Okay. Really, we need to do detective mode on this. And plan our route. Okay, is he going that? Yeah, okay. Let's go through here.
How are we gonna get out of here, man?
Oh.
Leave. Got more important things to be looking out for.
That's annoying.
You too scared to show yourself? I see what you're
If we
doing.
go in here, we can...
Use those things if they're not here.
Come on, spray it.
So that's 2 of you down. I must confess.
2?
Even my overly
I've only taken the 1, eh? What are you doing?
A little longer than this.
I don't know, if anyone goes in there, we'll be able to jump them.
Get over here.
First Triton... I think it was probably the first Triton I saw, actually. Maybe Mind Robot. Actually, no, I think it was Tomb.
Not good.
I think it was Tomb was the first Triton I saw, yeah. It's a pretty good one to start with, because it lays it all out, really. It lays all the basics you need to know, and with Victoria being there, it's sort of a good jumping on point because it's her first time as well.
Your way all night, Batman. You will still not
Oh.
defeat me.
Detonate. Did I take anyone down? Yes, it did. Oh, they're getting back up. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. Might just go kamikaze on this. So this sort of defeats the whole point of being a predator, doesn't it? I never played Origins, no. I heard bad things. I know most of the story because I just watched it on YouTube. I have no interest. Obviously, when they brought these remasters out, they didn't remaster Origins, they just remastered the Rocksteady games. So I didn't really bother.
What? You're not getting past me again.
That was not good. What have we got?
Well, well. So the shaved monkey has failed. How utterly
Expected. Bear with me. Yeah, we're going to retry that because that was awful. That was dreadful. The bed claw can be used to pull. Oh, it's gone.
Bring it on. Anyone wants a piece of me?
Okay, first thing, gotta lay some traps. Like this. This is how it's done. Make a note of that.
You are all insects compared with I, the Riddler. Don't let that upset you, though.
I will put a
You're the
trap on
best
there
I
as
can
well.
find.
Actually, we'll get this guy while we're there.
Why doesn't he escape from the...
You liked it, yeah, fair enough. I think it's got. From what I've heard, it's actually got some good ideas in it. It's just so full of bugs, and I would have played it if they had remastered it for this, but it's just like I'm not gonna try.
Really?
Cities, yeah, I like City the best, but
All you've done is tell me you're here.
there's nowhere to go up there, is there? It's just oh. I'm hoping he was going to come this way because then I could have smashed through the...
Everyone, get your asses over here now!
Hello?
Wake up, man. Come on, wake up. That's it. We're screwed. What the hell are we gonna do now? Shut the hell up.
Corner
We need to
cover.
keep up
Let's
and
go into
we're
corner
all-
cover, please. Thank you.
Show yourself, chicken.
Well, I will show myself. I'm going to shoot this because hoping that'll attract your attention.
Came from over there.
Maybe a batarang as well, so come this way.
Bat, get over here. I found Batman. Huh?
Let's get that, and then let's go into the grates because they might not see me then. Yes! Strategy.
What? This way. This way.
Let's get in there.
I lost him.
There we go.
Find him now. He got away. He's using smoke.
You bet I am. What? No! I'm supposed to hit the fire extinguisher. There we go.
Don't hurt me, please.
Don't hurt me. Just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. What about my uncle? Did you give him a chance? Did you?
Huh?
Come on. Can we please drop a smoke pellet? Because otherwise I'm going to die.
He's this way.
There we go. I think I'm just going to go back to free roam. Oh.
Well, well. So the shape... I saw Incredibles 2 earlier.
again for the second time because it's really good. It's really good. I love it so much. Batman Incorporated, Sinestro Corps. What should we be? Should we be? Should be. Let's be 70s Batman because I like that suit. Ice Lord 99. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. How are you? How is everyone today? Are they good? Is everyone good? How would you rank the games? I think it would probably be. Obviously, I haven't played Origins, so I'm going to keep this to the trilogy. Night's the weakest, for sure. Though I like the gameplay in Night. I just think everyone else was very disappointing. Then probably Asylum, then this. But like, I guess you could put Asylum and this on the same pedestal because they're both good. You can put them really on the same level. Oh, Riddler Informant, let's get him. Go away, thank you. Game I'm playing, this is Batman Arkham City. And yes, Vorp. No, I didn't interrogate him. And yes, Vorp is gonna be incredible. I can't wait. It's going to be so good. Speaking of Doctor Who, the new TARDIS console leaked tonight, and I haven't seen it because for me, the reveal of the TARDIS console in the series is one of the most incredible and magical and awesome moments that you can get in the series. And to be honest, I don't want to have that spoiled because I haven't been spoiled yet, really, because I wasn't really on social media when the snowmen. I don't think that got revealed before the episode, and certainly the 11th hour TARDIS, I didn't know about that before I saw the episode, so it was like, I don't want to be spoiled, really. But yeah, apparently it's good. That's all I've heard. Apparently it's cool and weird and different and new, so yay. And also that that weekend for Vorp, it's going to be... my bank, my wallet is going to take a beating because on the 7th, Spider-Man comes out and I'm going to get that day of release. I'm going to go down to my local game after college and get that. And then 2 days later we have Vorp. So I'm going to spend some money that weekend for sure. Yes, try your utmost not to see it because I really don't want to see this one. I am very excited for Series 11, yeah. The most I've been in a while because one, female Doctor, which will be a cool new change, and I can't wait to see how Jodie plays it. Two, it's just going to be different, and I've been very vocal, having not enjoyed the Capaldi era apart from Series 10. So I'm just looking forward for something different, because I just think the show needs something different right now in its life. So yeah, hopefully it should be good. Please be good. Please be. It's going to be so... If it's not good, it will just kill me inside. I really want it to be good. Oh, how's everyone else feeling about Series 11? Good? May as well play as Catwoman for a bit.
I think I'm going to enjoy this.
So will I, Catwoman. So will he. Now I like that, because if you see he just dives off the edge. Where's he gone? Where's that Batman gone? He's just sort of disappeared. But yeah, Series 11 needs to be different. And it needs to be good. It needs to be good for the general audience. It needs to do what the RTD era did, which was keep the fundamentals of the show the same, but have it be completely different. And that's what the RTD era did, and that's what Stephen Moffat did with the 11th hour. And both times have worked. So just yeah, please be good. Please be good. But so far, I mean, Jodie looks to be playing it how I want her to play it, in that she's just this excited. She's this almost kid. She's going on adventures, being like the perfect tour guide for this, and she's so excited to go out and have adventures. Whereas I think 12th Doctor is more about that, and I think it's just a nice change of pace to have someone who just genuinely enjoys going on adventures. Is she bi? Is she? I've not heard that, but I mean, if she is, then cool. If she is, it's more representation and. But to be honest, I've always just seen the Doctor as just almost asexual. But I guess it does vary from incarnation to incarnation, obviously, because obviously 10 was smitten with the rose. I hope Disney would release the unaltered Star Wars trilogy. I mean, it's like, now that Fox is, now, because of the Fox acquisition, they can, in theory, do it, because the Fox thing was what was keeping them back before, but at the same time, I'm not entirely happy with that Fox thing, because it's like monopolies are bad, and they're bad for the industry, and they basically kill the movie theatre industry. They're actually talking about that today. I saw Incredibles 2 again, and the projector wasn't working. They said, bear with us, we're going to start, we won't play you any trailers, we're going to start from the film so you won't have to miss anything. And it's like, they had to spend ages fixing the projector, so that was fun. As for the thing being like a soap, I have no opinion on that really. I just want characters that I like, characters that I care about, characters that feel real, and these real people going on extraordinary adventures. Please, is that so hard to do? Apparently. Destroy 12 Joker balloons, apparently. You haven't seen Incredibles 2? It's great. Like I said, today was the second time I've seen it. It's really good. It's really good. It reminds me of Spider-Man a bit there when she swings. No, Incredibles 2 is fantastic. It's sort of the perfect follow-up to the first one, really. I think it's sort of, with that kind of sequel, it's kind of nice because it's just the characters have their powers, so it's not like you have to. Obviously, they had their powers in the first one, but in the first one, it was about them learning to work together as a family. So it's like this one, they're fairly into it without all the rigmarole. It's great. Go see it as soon as you can. Custom version. I've wanted that for so long because some of the changes, cool. The fixing the panels on R2-D2 and Empire Strikes Back, in the original, the panels go black for a split second. They've fixed that. All the general changes, like I prefer some of the new lines, like the in Return of the Jedi, the original, it was, "No, wait, I thought you were blind. It's alright, trust me." And then the special edition, they changed it to, "It's alright, I can see a lot better," which is a funnier exchange, so I keep that one. And I keep some changes for sure, but like the majority of them are not very good. So it's just yeah, no, it's just like, I just you'll never be able to please anyone. Ideally, I'd like the choice between the theatrical and the special edition, but Lucas has never given us that choice. So it's a case of we have to pick. Yeah, it's just not very good. So in Series 11 to be about having adventures with time space with friends. I have Romans in there because that's humour, but not the film. Yeah, I don't know. Now's the time for experimentation as well. I can't do that. I need Batman for that. Because since watching Buffy, I've learned that Doctor Who can learn a lot from that show, in terms of not taking itself too seriously. Because Doctor Who takes itself far too seriously. With Buffy, it's like let's have a silent episode, let's have a musical episode. I think now's the time for Doctor Who to do something like that. Just have a gimmicky episode where it's just experiment. Scarecrow's up there, isn't he? There's like scarecrow things. But yeah, just make Series 11 about having adventures, please. Series 10 came close to that. As a result, Series 10's my second favourite of the Moffat era. But then we had the Monk trilogy halfway through, which just completely ruined it. And to be honest, the series didn't really recover properly until the finale. Even though there were good episodes, the series didn't really go back to full steam until the finale, which was very disappointing to me. Whoa, I've got some messages, have I? Yeah. Bear with. That was fun. Okay. As I say, I'm not sure what I'm quite doing. Let's go see if I can do a riddle thing. But first, oh, there's a Catwoman riddle. I'll get that. I will get that. Because I was going to say to get Batman's, but if we've got Catwoman here, may as well do it. But as I say, Series 11 is the most hopeful I've been for a series in a long, long while. By quite a margin. Because I just think they're going in a good direction. A very good direction for the show. Really, I think it's really important that you need to get the casual audience back as well. Where is this trophy? Is it up there? Oh, hang on. Yeah, so would I. I would have loved it if the 12th Doctor changed and developed as the series went along, but unfortunately, I don't think we had a hope in hell for that, because the 12th Doctor was never a character. He was never a consistent character. He was terribly written. Every time we thought we were seeing the 12th Doctor, the next episode he'd be a completely different character, so it's just like there was no hope. You couldn't ever have a transition there. If he was consistently written, then it'd be fine, but... And I know, like, people like to say, oh, it's character evolution, but I don't think it is. Character evolution, character development is Ian and Barbara, and the First Doctor, where those three mellow to each other and learn to like each other as the series goes on. I think I'm being really thick. It's in there, isn't it? There we go. I think I just don't enjoy 12th Doctor's bouncing around. But yeah. Draconian Dan, elaborate on that, because I always thought, again, Doctor Who can learn a lot from Black Mirror, but how do you mean? Do you mean like an anthology format? Because I don't think an anthology format would quite work for Doctor Who, but I think Black Mirror, yeah, elaborate please, because I've always thought Doctor Who can learn a little bit from Black Mirror. I really want Charlie Brooker to write an episode, to be honest. And I know, yes, alright, Joss Whedon isn't the best of people in real life, but his writing's fantastic, and Joss Whedon famously said he would only write for Doctor Who if a female Doctor happened. And well, we've got a female Doctor, Joss. Do you want to come on board, please? Because I would love to see you write an episode of Doctor Who. I think it would be fantastic. Where's this trophy? It's not in the police department, is it? Yes. Can't be. God, it looks so funny when she's crawling downstairs. Do I support a football team? Nope. No, I don't really have an interest in football, to be honest. Never have. Never. Probably never will, actually. It's just not something that really interests me, but one of those things where it's like, it's cool if you like it, but I am not really, it's not really my cup of tea. How do I get down there? Clearly it's on the top of the thing, so I feel like I need to crawl down and... Oh, we got 4 viewers now, that's nice. 4 people are watching me. Can I crawl down there? Yeah, okay. Come on, climb. There we go. Wasn't climbing though for some reason. Oh, I see it. Didn't find it very good at first. Fair enough. Have standalone adventures which tell dark stories where the Doctor turns up but doesn't necessarily have an impact on the world. Oh, it's a Gordon's parking lot. Can I scan that? No, I can't scan as Catwoman, can I? I agree. But I think at this point, because of how bleak some of 12's era was, I kind of just want to have fun. I kind of just want a hopeful optimist in the Doctor, and I hope she is a hopeful optimist who just likes seeing weird, wonderful things. Make it kind of silly, make it fun, just make it fun. But yeah, standalone adventures, cool. Yes, lad. Hello, guy. Oh great, there are people there. I can beat them up. Let's go and... Can I... Oh god. Okay, this is going to take some doing. Oh god. Fine. I'll just beat you all up. I was going to do them sneakily, but... Boom.
We're gonna have fun with you, Catwoman.
Something I like about this game is the bad guys actually call you Catwoman, Batman, like they say the names in full. It's just nice because it reminds me of those cheesy comic books. Boom! Get down, get up again. Actually, don't get up again, please, because it makes my life very hard. Yeah, you have that. No, please, no. I was going to say stay down. Come on. Come on, I'm pressing X and square. Wow, I'm low on health. Don't. Will you? Season 19 through 21 approach. Yeah. Again, how do you mean by that? Because season 19 and 21 weren't the most consistent, but I kind of like the tone of that. There's been big finish, novel, more classic writers into new Doctor Who. Yeah. To be honest, again, I want new writers that haven't wrote for the modern series before. So, classic writers, book writers, yeah, go for it. One thing I think is important is diversity in the writing as well. They've said it's like a 50-50 split, I think. Diversity-wise, I think diversity is important in this day and age for the writing team. Don't really see the point of Big. I have some problems with Big Finish. Big Finish is good. Big Finish is good, and yeah, it fits in the canon. But I agree with what Five Who fans say. They did a video called Big Finish is not Doctor Who, and Big Finish isn't Doctor Who. And hear me out, because you're gonna hate me for this. But they said in that video, and I completely agree. Doctor Who is the show that goes out at tea times on Saturdays for the family. Can you imagine a family sitting round a radio or a CD player listening to something like Scherzo or one of the darker stories? And no, you can't. But Big Finish is good. Big Finish is good. I do think they need to take a back step in terms of how they're approaching their stuff at the moment, because they're releasing so much, I just can't keep up. I haven't bought a Big Finish in months because there's so much that's coming out, I can't keep up. I've got a back catalogue of stuff I need to listen to. It's far too expensive. They need to streamline it down a little bit. Because yeah, it's good, but I'm getting kind of sick of it because there's too much of it. But at the same time, you can't really say, oh, I hate Big Finish because they're really bad. But because they do so much for the fans, so it's like. Now there is so many out of print, yeah, but they are all available on the website as downloads, so you can still listen to them as downloads, which is fine. I'd recommend the EDAs if you really want to start with Big Finish. I think the EDAs are a pretty good jumping on point, and most of them are very good. Plus Lucy Bleeding Miller, played by Sheridan Smith, who's excellent. Cool. Being Amazing One during that progresses as she becomes more vulnerable. Yes, that would be awesome. Because Davison's Doctor, he is, in my opinion, Davison's Doctor is the closest you can get to calling the Doctor a hero. Because in season 21, he goes through so much. He gets put through so many awful things, and it's hard to watch this positive, young, jovial dude. That was a glitch then. Go through this amount of trauma. He watches a sea base get massacred. And at the end of it all, instead of giving up and saying this is it, he goes through such an ordeal in Caves of Androzani to save a girl who he's only just met. And that's another problem I have with Big Finish, actually. The sacrifice in Caves of Androzani works so much better without loads of stories with the Doctor and Perry. It's so much more impactful when the Doctor and Perry have just met, because it's like, this is a girl he's only just met, and yet he's doing all this, he's going through this much just to save her, when really he doesn't have an obligation to do that. He has no obligation to do that. That's not his prerogative. But it's like, he does it anyway because he's a hero. And yes, they do need to stop releasing box sets with mediocre stories that are rushed out. If you want the Doctor's characters to develop, so do I, because we haven't had a developing Doctor in a while. And I don't care, the 12th Doctor's character was not development, it was inconsistency. How would I rank the Doctors? I can't rank them. My favourite's McCoy. My least favourite is the War Doctor, and that's nothing against John Hurt, rest in peace you legend, but it's a case of he only had one story for one, and also he wasn't the evil maniac that the new series Doctors would make him out to be. He was just an old grumpy man with a beard, and he didn't really say anything wrong or mean. He was just a bit sad. Yeah, he is the nice guy Doctor. He is the nice guy doctor. Absolutely. That's the thing. That's the predicament. Those stories might be good, but ultimately, in the long run, they kind of ruin the impact of the. If you listen to them in chronological order and you watch the show in chronological order and have all those, it kind of ruins the impact of the thing because it becomes, oh yeah, of course he'd save this. Of course he'd save this girl because she's his friend and they've gone on many adventures. Whereas if you don't listen to those, it's like, oh wow, he's going to this. He's putting himself through so much. He's going through the hot mud to save a girl he doesn't really know, and then that's when that becomes impactful to me. And someone argued with me on the Twitch stream because I said this when they were showing Cage of Androzani. I was watching part 4, and I said that exact spiel I just said, and someone said, yeah, but it's not like he knows he's regenerating. Some sarcastic comment about, yeah, but he knows he's regenerating or whatever. Watch the episode. He doesn't. He says multiple times, it feels different this time. He doesn't know. He thinks the Spectrox is going to kill him. He doesn't know he's going to regenerate because, as far as he's concerned, the Spectrox has completely destroyed his body. As far as he's concerned, this could be, his last moments, and he's spending it saving someone. And it's like he's such a hero. With Black Mirror idea, you could see alternate Doctors like the Unbound series. Yep, I've always been a fan of alternate reality stuff. That's the thought. Have an episode where the Doctor arrives somewhere and she steps out, and she is almost have it like a Next Doctor thing where she sees a Doctor doing the thing, and he or she says, "I'm the Doctor." It shocks her. Then she finds out she's slipped into an alternate dimension or something. Bish boom pow. You could slip in themes about individuality and existentialism in there, and it's be very good. Do you like Matt? Who's Matt? Matt Smith? Because yeah, I love Matt Smith as the Doctor. If it's Matt Smith you're on about, because Matt Smith to me was the dorky teenager Doctor. He didn't quite know how some social situations worked. He's a big kid at heart. He just wants to have fun. Which is why I think it's so impactful in stories like Good Man Goes to War when he gets angry, because it's like, oh, this doesn't feel right. You're the raggedy Doctor. You're the fun one. You're not capable of this, and it's so scary. So I love Matt's Doctor. Story quality, well, that's another thing. Apart from Series 5, his era isn't great. But the thing is, he was always great. And I just adore Matt Smith as a Doctor. I think he's fantastic. How would they end Doctor Who? That's something I've wondered about for, many times. I've wondered how they're going to end Doctor Who. Ultimately, whenever it does get cancelled, because it will, again, obviously, give it a definitive ending. Because I love the open ending of Survival, because it meant it could come back and we got the new series, which is great. But I think there has to be a time where the show ends definitively, and sometimes sometimes with Doctor Who, that you think, what would it be like if I could see the show all the way through without having it being open ended? But best thing about Big Finish has to be the 6th Doctor's Redemption. Yes, yeah. The 6th Doctor's Redemption is fantastic. I love Evelyn Smythe. The Last Adventure is fantastic. It's one of my favourite Big Finish stories. All 4 of them, really. The Red House is probably my least favourite, but they're all good. Let's Go Hitler. Oh god, Let's Go Hitler had so much potential. But guess what? It never fulfilled it because Hitler got put in a cupboard within 5 minutes. Then it just becomes forced and awkward and horrible comedy. Yay! Fun! You bet your bottom dollar I am, criminals! Come on, now, get over here. Boom. Boom. boom, dodge you, kill you. Batman doesn't kill. Shut up. Come on. Boom, boom, shake the room. Let's take you down. Don't get back up on me. I'm the Batman. I'm the goddamn Batman. Would you like to see the Cartman master plan you used to end the show with Lungbarrow as the last episode ever? The Cartman master plan needs to be done in the show at some point. But yes, Lungbarrow would. Yeah, I guess so. That could happen. I can't see that happening under Chibnall's reign, but it will. Yeah, I'd like to see that. Again, though, I think there's a danger when you get into these things of like using old ideas and continually using old ideas and relying on those old ideas. But yeah, I'd like to see the Cartman master plan at some point. Can we go visit the Mad Hatter? Where is he? His thing's down here, isn't he? Yeah, here he is. Have you seen the Fury from the Deep? I haven't, because it's missing, but I will listen to the reconstruction soon, because I've seen that of those guys. It is terrifying that the you know. Alice. Peter, what's his face? What's he called? Peter McNichol as Mad Hatter's amazing.
Alice will be so angry. I've let her down terribly.
Oh wow. Have a batarang. Oh, missed. Have a batarang in the face. Oh well. I think Moffat, a lot of Moffat's potential. Yeah. Yes, indeed, he did. The thing is, I would advise watching. If any of you have not seen H Bomber Guy's video called Sherlock is Garbage and Here's Why, it's an hour and 49 minutes long, and it just discusses all of the problems with Stephen Moffat's writing. It doesn't like attack him as a person. It discusses every single problem with Stephen Moffat's writing. It goes through his work on Doctor Who, mostly Sherlock, but it relates to Doctor Who. Doctor Who has a big presence in that video. And also watch his Twice Upon a Time video as a follow-up to that, because both are just, they exemplify why I don't like Stephen Moffat's writing.
That guy gives me the creeps.
Story set during the war against the Time Lords and the Great Vampires. Why hasn't this been done before? I agree. That's got a lot of potential. But the thing is, I think because of how bent, no one really wants to see Gallifrey again for a long, long while. So I'd love that. But, you know, it's sort of been ruined by the awfulness of Hal Bent, meaning Gallifrey just has a bad taste in my mouth right now. When was Hal Bent? That was 2015, so we're coming up to like the 3-year anniversary of that mess. Hard to believe it's been 3 years since that. Love to see the Draconian Earth Empire era back. There's a lot to explore with the Draconians and the Earth Empire. And I'm talking a lot to explore there. But it seems like no one's really interested in exploring that. But there's a lot to do, because that's probably the most interesting part about those collection of stories for me, is the Draconians. You won't be able to see me right now. Hang on. I'm just checking something. No worries. Yeah, but I think the Draconians are an incredibly deep and interesting monster that need to be explored more. Gallifrey Origins. Yeah. Gallifrey Origins, that could be a thing. Should we do a combat map or something? This is extreme. Let's do a fan house pool. After this I might go to Uncharted or something. I might play something else. Which means I don't. Can I change games midstream, or will that affect it or whatever? I think I should, right? Favorite story Doctor Who? Mine's Mind of Evil. Mine is Remembrance of the Daleks because it's awesome and epic and has so many ties to the history of Doctor Who, so many revelations about the Doctor and the Time Lords. An incredibly cool concept with the Dalek Civil War. I just think it's an excellently written story, very well thought out, very well written.
I don't have time for this. Let's make it quick.
Yes, I agree. He's a good writer when he, again, that H Bomber Guy video. He's a good writer when he's under restraint, when he's not being. It's like the George Lucas syndrome. Stephen Moffat surrounds himself with yes men who say everything you do is perfect, Stephen. He needs to surround himself with people who will criticise him when necessary and inform him where he's going wrong, because that makes good stories. And under the RTD era, he had people there to restrain him because he wasn't in total control. When he's in total control, that's where the problems arise. How's that for a combo?
You want
What? I saw 99. Rob, why shit? What shit? Should become the new showrunner. Ben Aronovich should be all the showrunners. But as I say, I think Chibnall is going to do a very good job because people like to point to Cyberwoman and Day One and some of his Doctor Who scripts say why he won't be good. But the thing is, we're talking 10 years ago. He has matured as a writer since then. Just look at Broadchurch. He has really seriously matured as a writer since then. In the way he writes characters, in the way he writes mysteries, in the way he just overarches his plots. He's definitely matured since those early Torchwood and Doctor Who scripts. And I actually think his Doctor Who work is pretty solid overall. Like, it's not great, but it's pretty solid, I'd say. I really like 42. What else he really? Dinosaur on the Spaceship's okay. Power 3's good up until it. Shame Power 3 is unfinished because it's actually pretty good.
Your mother won't recognize you when we're finished with you. I'll kill you, Batman!
There was a dog. Oh yeah, there was a dog pissing on our tent. Yeah. Cyberwoman is a solid story when you ignore the gaping plot holes and the design work. If that was like an audio story and just the whole script was cleaned up a bit to remove all the gaping plot holes, it would be pretty solid because it's a pretty great concept. Stephen is best when he's writing original ideas, for sure. Yes, the design. They oh god, that's a lot of enemies. I might die. The thing about Cyberwoman is it's been said before, they went into it, the design, they wanted to make it look as sexy as possible. And I'm sorry, if you're attracted to a Cyberwoman with rubber body parts and this weird bikini looking thing, then there's something wrong with you. There is something wrong with you. And yeah, they could have made it really horrific and scary and nice, but, you know, not a perfect world. Oh god, we got one of these. Oh no, this is... I'm gonna need to lay some traps or something. Oh, what have I got? What have I got? I have got... Ah, the remote electrical charge. I can shock him and... Oh god, what are you doing? You got in my way! Matt's Doctor when he got darker and Dinosaurs on Spaceship and Tank or Mercy. I like that because, like I said earlier, it was unexpected and it seems scary to think, oh, this raggedy man is capable of this. Ah, that's so satisfying when he... Ooh. Yeah, feeling that in the morning, won't you, buddy? I'm really getting by on traps alone now. This is ridiculous. Favourite New Who story is a tough one because I actually think there's a lot of good ones there. Midnight is incredible. Midnight is fantastic. I love The Waters of Mars because not one is it a fantastic base undersea story, harkens back to the Triton era. Two, it's amazing step in the 10th Doctor's arc. Three, it's terrifying as hell. Oh, he killed me. I still say it's the scariest Doctor Who episode ever.
Well, well. So the shaved monkey has failed. How utterly, utterly expected.
Retry. Yeah, I think it comes down to Midnight, Turn Left, Waters of Mars. Vincent and the Doctor is amazing. Dalek, Parting of the Ways. So many good stuff. So much good stuff. Matt Smith. See, I think it was because he did that because you could. I think he was always on the edge. In Tank or Mercy, he's really wrestling with his decision, and you can see like when he, quivers his lip and stuff. He's scared that he's this angry. Again, it harkens back to like the contrast of his character. Well, yeah, that would have been cool for Good Man Goes to War, but it wasn't the story they were telling, unfortunately, because that would have been cool. It would have been a great finale for Series 6, but unfortunately where they wanted to go with the series was they wanted to use that episode to set up the later half of the series. So it just became... I still think Good Man Goes to War is very good, but I just think it's like... It's an arc-heavy episode. Am I scared? No, not at all. Aye, that's a knife. Hello again, Anna. How the devil are you? I agree, actually. Once you forget the story arc, Series 6 becomes okay. But unfortunately, that story arc is the most muddled, convoluted trite I've seen in a long time. It's still better than the hybrid, because at least it was... fairly sort of developed. But, no. The Leisure Hive Special Edition. God, no. Go away. I don't like that story at all, one bit. Though I suppose I'd buy it for collection purposes. Though I still haven't got the Enemy of the World one. Which I need to get on that, because I've heard there's a lovely Deborah Watling documentary. Written well, River's a good character. Just look at Doom Coalition 3 and 4, but Stephen Moffat, River Song. Yeah, I agree. River Song, it's a very good character when written well. She's very good in Silence in the Library. Again, funnily enough, when Moffat was under restraint. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that? Time Lash Special Edition with an extended cut. I wouldn't mind that, to be honest. I don't mind Time Lash, but an extended cut. I mean, other than stuff with Herbert, I'm not really interested. Though Release the extended cut of Silver Nemesis, please. Because it's been released in Germany, just not in the UK for some reason. But the extended cut of Silver Nemesis is apparently very good. It's these knife ones that I can never do because you have to hold it down, and I'm not. I want to keep the flow. See? No. Get away! Get away! Get away! Ah, you broke my flow. Ah. Yes, the third Doctor, yeah. I'll explain later. In time lapse. That's actually kind of cool, I think. It's not very well executed with the painting and stuff, but it's a cool idea. I like Planet of Giants a lot. The less you hype, but only the good parts, the title sequence and the credits. That's true. That's true. Then again, the old age makeup is alright. I would say the cliffhanger's good, but that's literally just because I find it hilarious. When Tom Baker just looks down at himself really quickly and just goes, "Oh!" It's so funny. Why won't you die? Well, I'm the goddamn Batman. I was watching Gotham earlier. This week's episode with the Joker and stuff. This is alright. Pretty good. There you are! I don't think so. Really, you can just get him to do all the work for you. If you just keep shocking him, eventually they'll just die. But that's not what we're here. See? I love Ghost Light. Watch it 3 or 4 times, you'll understand. It just has it does have a hell of a lot of subplots. It needs to be streamlined a bit, I think, but I need to watch it again. Oh, critical damage. That's me gone. That's me done. Oh, if I step on the pebble the wrong way, I'm dead. Go away! Go away! Oh, I'm so scared. Oh, I'm literally just gonna run away. This is mental. Bring back Jeffrey Beavers. Yeah, I would like that. Because the modern prosthetics can make Crispy Master look amazing. I think the prosthetics for Keeper of Traken look okay. Better than the ones for better than the ones for Deadly Assassin.
Well, well.
So the shaved monkey has failed. How utterly, utterly expected. Funhouse Brawl.
You're going down.
I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. You're going down. I'm yelling timber.
You're gonna die, freak. You're gonna die like Batman.
To be honest, I would, yeah. But then again, with the amount you'd have to do for McCoy there for season 27, because obviously they had such a massive plan to span more than just 27. Yes, please watch a Seventh Doctor story tomorrow, Hannah, because
You're mine.
he's the best.
All of
Spoilers, he's the best.
This'll be easy, Bat.
Don't count on it. Ha 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 ha.
We're gonna rip you apart.
Hello, Miguel. How are ye in this fine, fine evening? What time is it? I don't know. I'm going for an hour, so I assume it's like 7:30, 7:45 or something. Yeah, and leads it into the TV movie.
Let's make it.
Then do a Paul McGann Netflix series, because I watched the hell out of that. I think that would be incredible. Dragonfire, Happiness Patrol, Remembrance. Watch Remembrance. It's better than those two. I always find it funny how essentially half of the Seventh Doctor's era is good, half of it's bad. With there are like 6 bad. There are 6 bad to not good stories, and there are 6 amazing ones. Though I actually like Delta and the Bannermen and Happiness Patrol, but they pale in comparison to like season 26 and the second half and the other 2 stories in 25.
You're gonna die tonight.
Happiness Patrol is very good actually. I quite like Happiness Patrol.
This is gonna hurt.
This is the one. Come on. Oh, you've seen them all. That's good, but just always pick Remembrance. Hi, Nessie. Oh, hello, James. Happiness Patrol is better. Yeah, I saw you got that Candyman print on Twitter. That looks awesome. Slightly creepy, but pretty awesome. And yeah, I guess doing the Netflix series, not all people would have a Netflix, yeah, BBC iPlayer series then, but just do a web series. And plus, I think a lot of people have Netflix nowadays. Don't make it like essential, don't make it like something that you have to watch, just make it like a cool bonus. Watch me over as I sleep. Well, you know, I think, really, I'm quite jealous there, because I think that's all we've ever wanted in life, is to have a Bertie Bassett knockoff watch over us as we drift off into the darkness. Favourite 8 Doctor companion is Lucy Bleeding Miller, because she's Lucy Bleeding Miller. And she's played by Sheridan Smith. And she's bloody awesome. I'm gonna die.
Time to retire, Batman.
Yep, if I trip on a pebble the wrong way, I'm dead. Don't you dare get to me, shield guy.
They're gonna hurt you, Batman. No way are you gonna hurt me.
Oh, God. Nice choice using the animated series. Yeah. Well,
So the
yes, that I think I just missed a load of chat comments. But yes, The Dark Knight Returns does give you an excuse to be brutal. Because you don't have to hold back. You don't get it, son. This isn't a mud hole. This is an operating table, and I'm the surgeon. Fave 8 companion have to be Charlie. I like Charlie. Liv's cool. And Strange Things 3. Oh god, the chat's going so fast. Strange Things 3. Really? Oh my god, I've missed loads of comments. Stranger Things 3. Let's talk about that. Stranger Things 3, I'm very excited. Because Stranger Things 1 and Stranger Things, loved. Stranger Things 2, adored. So Stranger Things 3 can only get better, right? Or maybe it gets worse. I don't know. I just hope. Because Stranger Things set in 83, right? Stranger Things 2 is 84. I hope to see some Back to the Future stuff, because it'll be 85. The kids will be slightly older, so I assume some high school drama, I guess. I don't really know, to be honest, because I feel like Stranger Things 1 and 2 are a fairly complete story. So it's like, I don't know what I'm going to see, but yeah. Doctor Who Expanded Universe. Well, you know, I mean...
Let's make this quick.
I mean, the logo, I think they do have plans to play with a Doctor Who Expanded Universe by using the Who insignia. Can you imagine that? Just like loads of spin-offs, and then each of them you have that Who insignia on. That'd be cool. But yeah, I'd be down for it, but keep it to the core thing of Doctor Who is what you watch Saturday nights with your family. Keep it to that and you should be okay. Oh yes, I got him out the way early. That's fine. Smash Brothers. I don't own a Switch, so no. The only game I'm really excited for this year is Spider-Man, because it's under a month away. I said earlier in the stream, I will be going to get that day of release because it's very good. Well, it looks very good. I'm really hoping it's not a disappointment, because I will be annoyed. Because I've been hyping up that game for months. And yeah, Stranger Things 3, hope it gets better. Hope the only way is up, as they say. Are you wearing a Back to the Future t-shirt? That's very cool. I got a poster behind me. You can't see because of the camera, but it's behind me.
You're going down.
10-part Spider-Man origin story that was like a 15 or 18. I assume 15 or 18 you mean rated by the BBFC. I don't want to see that on the show. But do that on audio. Do it in the books for sure, because that would be amazing. Just to be like a proper gory Spider-Man epic. The new B&M sets. Hang on, let me just pause a sec. The new B&M sets, are they out on Monday? Because that screws my plans a bit. Oh right, they're on Monday, are they? Oh, okay. Right, because I'm really trying to conserve my money for Warp, for one, and also Spider-Man PS4. But I will probably get that TARDIS because it looks lovely. And yes, yeah, cool. Spider-Man Homecoming rumour for Scorpion. Well, he was in Homecoming. Scorpion was in Homecoming. Yeah, cool. I mean, they're doing Mysterio, which is nice. I'm looking forward to seeing Mysterio. Yeah, Scorpion could be cool. Scorpion would be cool because in that post-credit scene for Homecoming, don't they say like, oh, we're going to rip his face off or something? They say something, they're going to do something to him. Which needs to happen because Tom Holland's Spidey needs to learn some stakes. And I think after Infinity War he will. But, you know, I think you all know my problems with Homecoming and how it just is there's no stakes to anything of it. Yeah. And yes. Oh, your dick fell off. That's a shame. But yes, I have listened to. I have heard of the specialised editions. I've been wanting to get my hands on them for ages, but I just don't have the storage because they're really hard to get. I have the theatrical versions on Laserdisc recordings in those box sets that they released in 2006, 2008. So I have those over there, and they're like some prized possessions, but they're not ideal. I really would like them in HD. But yeah. And yeah, I want the third Doctor one because that TARDIS. I'm gonna get them all. I am gonna get them all. I have said this before. I'll probably get them all because they all look really good this year. This is the one year where I don't have many of the figures in any of them. Like usually there's a set for B&M every year where I at least have most of the figures. So it's like this. Yeah, I can't wait for those to come out. Also, I just remembered favourite film of the year so far. I don't know, to be honest. It might be Infinity War. It might be Infinity War, and I know that's such a mainstream thing to say. But yeah, Infinity War. It was incredible. It is the comic book movie. It's the one that feels most proud to be a comic book. It's everything a comic book. It feels so much like a comic book. Okay, bye Miguel, and enjoy Fantastic Beasts. It's pretty good. Not too bad. Not too shabby, that one. What did everyone think of Ant-Man and the Wasp? If you've seen it, I saw it the when did I see it? When did I see it? Saturday. Saturday's just gone, and it was really good. Really enjoyed it. Not one of the best in the MCU, I don't think, but pretty good. Kind of a weak villain, I think that's what let it down. Weak villains, because you just had evil man in a suit and Ghost, who didn't really do much. she just was there and went, "Arrgh! Give me the thing. Give me the yeah, I don't know. I could buy them on eBay. That's true, but unfortunately, people usually put these on eBay for double the price, and I'm just not, because usually these B&M sets stick around for a long while, because Doctor Who isn't exactly the most popular of brands right now, so they usually are in stores for a long while. So I'm not worried. I'm not too worried about that at all. If it comes to it and I do miss out, then eBay might be my best option. Died again. Infinity War get retconned this next year? Might not. I mean, the thing is, it will be a story worth telling. I don't think with Infinity War all it will have consequences for the characters, even if a lot of the characters do come back. But the thing is, after going through that, I imagine, especially on Peter Parker, not the best thing to go through, so I imagine he'll be pretty scarred by it. And yeah, post-click will get retconned. Yeah, might do, but there'll be time travel involved, time stone. To be honest, I've always said the perfect ending for Cap's story, this is just Cap's, would be once Thanos is defeated. I'm going to explain this here. Once Thanos is defeated, Cap realises that's the time stone. I could go back, and then Cap's story ends with him going to the dance with Peggy that he missed out on because of him going into the ice. I think that would be a lovely ending. Also, MCU Fantastic Four, because the X-Men have had their fair share of decent films. Fantastic Four, although I have a massive soft spot for the 2005 one, because it was my childhood, it was like one of the first superhero films I actually saw, so I have a massive soft spot for that, and I'm pretty sure the second one was one of the first films I saw in the cinema. So huge soft spot for those, even though I know they're not great, but we need a fun superhero family in the MCU. I would love to see Fantastic Four. Plus, Doctor Doom. I'm waiting for him to throw it. There you go, thank you. Plus Doctor Doom, so yeah, Fantastic Four. Well, the MCU was never meant to end in Infinity War. The MCU isn't going to end with Avengers 4. It's just the characters that we know, like the original Avengers. The MCU is going to carry on with people like Captain Marvel and Spider-Man, I assume, and Black Panther, and I hope in Avengers 4 the Avengers get to interact with the Guardians of the Galaxy a bit more. That's what I want. Hey, I just found it. Yeah, I will not buy these specialized editions. One, because it's illegal to buy a fan-made thing with that level of copyright. Two, it harms Harmy, because it means Disney will get onto him. Because the reason that they've been fine with it is because he's not selling it for profit, and it just harms him if you try and buy his fan edits, because it means that then he's getting profits for something that isn't his. All he's done is obviously re-edited it. So I'm not going to buy it because it just harms him, and I'm going to do the legal way. As much as tempting as it is, oh wow, what was that? As tempting as it is, because there's that site that sells like the deluxe edition or whatever, I'm not going to, just out of respect for Harmy and what he does.
Your mother won't recognize you when I'm done.
And to be honest, unless at this point there's like a stall at a Comic-Con somewhere where someone's giving away the despecialized editions for free in accordance with Harmy's wishes, then I don't see myself ever getting my hands on them. But we'll see. Yes, Doom, because he is one of the most intelligent, powerful, deadly threats in the Marvel Universe. I mean, look at in the 60s. Look at those early Spider-Man books when they would just introduce Doom for him to fight, even though he was considered a Fantastic Four villain. They would just bring him into a load of other books and titles at the time because it's like, oh yeah, he can fight all these heroes, which I find pretty cool. It just shows how in the 60s Doom was it. Doom was the guy. Really, yeah, just Doom needs a good live action. Because, alright, you have, who played him in the 2005 one? Julian someone. Either way, you have his, cheesiness. Susan, let's not fight. Susan, fine! Shh! Pain? You don't know the meaning of the word. I actually was scared of his Doctor Doom when I was a kid, because you see the eyes through the mask. Even though he's not like Doom from the comics at all, but yeah. Still not watched Black Panther? Do! It's really good. Probably overrated, I'd say, but in fact, I think it is overrated. People treating it as that was like the second coming. Kevin Feige afterwards said it was the best film that Marvel had ever done. I disagree. I think Avengers are better. I think Guardians of the Galaxy is better. I think Winter Soldier is better. But Black Panther's pretty great. It's pretty fantastic. Mads Mikkelsen would be a pretty good Doom, actually. I mean, yeah. Well, yeah, in Doctor Strange he wasn't great, though I do think his performance is pretty good when he's like crying, when he's tied up and stuff. It's really good stuff. But yeah, he was another wasted villain. Who would be a perfect Doom?
I kill you with one hand.
That's a thought. Who would be a perfect Doom? I would have said Toby Kebbell, but after mainly not basing him off his portrayal of Koba in the Planet of the Apes series, but we all know how that turned out. God, Fan Force Stick is a disaster. Doom's a hard one to cast for sure. As for more missing episodes, probably not. I think a lot of them, as much as we like to hope that they won't, a lot of them will be missing forever. Dalek's master plan will be, because never to be. It wasn't sold off anywhere, was it? It was one of the only ones never to be sold off to any other countries. It stayed there. So there's very little chance that it will ever be found. I'm talking about Dalek's master plan and Feast of Stephen, not the whole story, obviously, but Feast of Stephen will never be found. I'm hopeful. I think, what was it, Paul Venez's, I don't know how you pronounce his name, said that he knows for a fact that there are private collectors that he knows who have got Doctor Who's, and he's working on getting them back for a reasonable price. Which, I think when he tweeted that, was it Paul Venez's or was it someone else? It was someone tweeted that. When he tweeted that, I think everyone just went, what? get like I never understand the mentality of that. Of people like hanging on to those pieces of history, because it's like, what are you going to do with them? You're never going to watch them. You're never going to watch them. Those film canisters. Just give them away. Just like give them to a place that will love them and will be used to people. I just. But in terms of whole stories being found again, I don't think we're in much luck for that at all. I'm just going to check something. As the theatrical releases on them, unfortunately, not great, because they are letterboxed. So you're getting like the images like that on your screen. Say this is a widescreen TV. The image is like that, so you have to zoom it in to properly get it. And they're laserdisc recordings, so they're full of primitive noise reduction, which smears the image. There's aliasing everywhere. There's macro blocking. All the colours are washed out. There's massive colour bleeding. They're just not good copies, but unfortunately, it's the only way you can watch them. Other than the specialised editions. And yes, I have watched the In-Betweeners. How could I not have? Because the In-Betweeners is incredible. Yeah, I love the In-Betweeners. It's fantastic. Let's go on the train one. No, In-Betweeners is great. Favourite episode? Oh, that's hard. Thought Park's great. Obviously the second one, Bunk Off. You bumder. Got to be one of the best bits of comedy in TV history. Just, all their faces is just hilarious. Love it. No, the In-Betweeners is great. Any Friday Night Dinner fans on the stream? Speak now or hold your peace. Shalom. Wilson. Oh, he's gone up the stairs. It's Wilson's birthday, everybody. Lydia. Yes, got a bit confused when I was doing the icing and sort of copied the balloon. Hello! Did you? There was some football thing the other day. I'm not. Again, I'm not into football, but they were stood on the pitch talking about something. You just heard from one of the stands. Someone just shouted, "Hello, Jackie!" Or is it Shalom, Jackie? You could just hear it on the thing. It was hilarious. Hello, Jackie. Something smells nice. Hello all. Wilson's doing his dollops. I assume you've all seen Series 5, because I really don't want to spoil anything, but that, for various reasons, that comment from Draconian Dan there made me very sad. Very sad indeed. His dollops. Wilson, you were a great mammal. You like to drink your water from your bowl until you were full. Now you are gone, and I am alone. Fred, that was really sad stuff when he was like crying and saying, "My friend, my only friend." That was really good stuff. Series 5 was solid. It's not one of my favourite series. I think there was some weak stuff in there, like, what was it? What was the episode that wasn't the surprise party one? That didn't sit right with me. But then again, you have Lord Luck and what was the other one? The violin episode, which was hilarious. Mini Hitler tried to marry Grandma. Mr. Morris, you slanderers, leading punk rockers. I need to watch Friday Night Dinner again. I literally watch it. So it's Black Mask I'm fighting now. Hello, piss face. Back her off!
I believe you smeared the thrust through.
The butter's off. The butter's off. Jimmy, my friend. Yeah, Series 5 the visuals are just Jim making the cross at the end. It's hilarious. And Lord Luck, obviously. I want to be merchandise. I want them to make Lord Luck, like a Lord Luck figure or something that you can buy, because I'd buy that in a heartbeat. The blind piano tuner. The world's most sarcastic piano tuner. Give me my sodding meat! That's actually, yeah, that's from Series 5, that's one of the best cutaway gags ever. When Martin eats the meat, and then it seems all good, and then suddenly it cuts to an ambulance driving away with Martin in it. It reminded me a lot of Father Ted. When that guy takes away Father Jack's drink, and mid-sentence it just cuts to an ambulance going down the road. How do I beat this guy? How do I beat him? How do I beat Black Mask? Because it's not... I've done this so many times and you can't... You just sort of have to hit him and hit him and hit him. Oh wait, do you hit him, knock him out and then do something here? Oh, the beat... Oh. Of course, I've just been hitting him. There we go. Thank you. Remembrance Shuttlecraft? What? How much are they selling it for? Because that needs to be in my collection. Hello! Hello, the classics are ace. What time is it? I don't pass this. Not too bad. Hello, Maurice Moss. Yeah, I need that Remembrance Shuttlecraft in my collection because Remembrance is the best ever. Debatably. Wayne Manor Main Hall. Yeah, next stream will be Spider-Man when that comes out, which I'm looking forward to. Again, I'll probably just be free roaming on that and just giving my thoughts on that game and just having fun and being Spider-Man. Drop attack, I will drop you.
This way, you went this way. On me, I got him.
Bloody hell. Smoke bomb. 500. Ugh. They can keep it for £599. No, I'm joking. That's a bit out of my price range, funnily enough.
Trying to hide his tracks.
Even I expected more than this. Not much.
No, I don't. I would want him to, just to write an individual app or two, but I think he said that he will never do. Never will. Never come back to write even just a standard episode. Also, Capole here, LFCC, said that he would never ever do a multi-Doctor story ever, which saddens me. Really saddens me. But that's life, I guess. Batman Begins on Blue for £2. Yes, excellent. Get that in your eye holes immediately. Have you seen it before? Because if you haven't, amend that because it is fan-bloody-tastic. I need to rewatch the Dark Knight trilogy actually. I haven't seen it in a year and a bit.
I pay you to provide provide a small distraction to a man who, though no challenge to me, is so far beyond what you cretins can understand, and is very likely to break a large number of bones in your body.
I'll be able to see
The
you.
original. Oh, oh, Khalid. Oh, now, however expensive that is, that needs to be that needs to be in my collection so I can put it on and just stand somewhere over some glowing thing and just go halumba lumba lumba halumba lumba 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 halumba lumba lumba, because that's the best moment in Doctor Who of all time.
Cut.
Oh. Now, why would you deny Khalid glory for that amount of money? Why would you everyone needs to experience Khalid. Clockwork Orange. It's one of those films that I think I've seen, and then I find out I haven't. But it's just the imagery and the scenes in it are so iconic that you think you've seen it and you actually haven't. So no, but I will get around to it. Definitely need to watch it. Definitely need to watch it.
Read out. Those odds appear to almost guarantee you will all be defeated by this preposterous buffoon.
It's just like, oh wow, it's pretty incredible. No idea what was going through the Master's head when he thought up that brilliant idea, but
What's wrong? Has your primitive brain given up and accepted that I, the Riddler, am
better than you. One of those films you have to watch it several times, eh? Well, to be honest, they said that about everything I'd heard when I went in to watch Blade Runner for the first time last year. Was it's one for multiple viewings. You won't get it on first viewing, but I've seen that twice, and I loved it on first viewing, and I felt the same way about it on second viewing, because I watched it again when I bought Blade Runner 2049 because I wanted to see that, and I just felt the same way about it. So I don't know. Guess it's I guess it's whatever. Usual Suspect 50p. These are all Blu-rays. Wow. No Country for Old Men. Shoot, I saw it on your Instagram. Yeah, they're all Blu-ray. Mental. That is a bargain. That is a bargain indeed. Only the Blu-rays. Excellent. The true chosen one from Harry. Oh. Now, if someone in the stream is talented enough, please make an edit of the Harry Potter posters where it's just Khalid on all of them, and like the taglines are all alum balum balum instead of like what is it? What are the taglines? Something wicked this way comes. Just change it to alum balum balum. Because yeah, that's your homework. Next time I upload, by the next time I upload, I expect a full Khalid Harry Potter poster document on my desk. That's your homework. Go. I'm kidding. I like this Batman Beyond skin because there's no cape, and when you want to glide, there's like the wings pop out of his back, which I really like. It's very cool and cool. Breaking news! Every Doctor Who story apart from Leisure Hive and Twin Dilemma have been confirmed as non-canon. Yeah, it's a good joke, though I have nightmares about that becoming a reality. Ugh, it's like those two stories are just the worst. I love that animation.
Bats here.
Don't think it sells new how much they were selling mostly designer clothes. Oh, you make it on paint. Thank you, Draconian Dan. Yeah, though, if that's usually even in CEX, that for all those, I'd make that about 20 quid. It's pretty mental that you got them for that good price. But cool. I mean, yeah. I always like it when you find, sellers like that who don't really know, who are basically just selling inside building. Where is it? It's in. What building is it? Oh well. Yeah, I like it when you go into like thrift markets and charity shops like that, and they have stuff there, and they don't really know what they are, and they don't really know what the thing is, but it's just when you find that, it's amazing. Send it me on Hangouts. Yeah, you could do that, or my Twitter, if you have Twitter, at GargantuanApple, tweet me, or Google Drive, or email even. All of those are in my the description of my videos. So I haven't got that. I should have got that. I thought I had that Riddler trophy. I think because it's like a really obvious one to get. Well, that's disappointing. Don't have Twitter. Fair enough. Whatever works for you. Now let's go see that Scarecrow Easter egg that I couldn't get out there earlier because I was playing Catwoman. Here we are. Ooh. So a massive setup that people were waiting years to see pay off from this in Arkham Knight, and it was such a letdown. Huge letdown. Let's go in his thing as well. Did you hear the whole story of how Black Mask escaped? Yeah, well that isn't obvious at all, is it? It's just a scan a hole. Oh wait, no, those are the riddles, aren't they? I haven't played this game in ages. What amused me is that the full film DVD set on 2 double-sided discs, which contains Lawnmower Man, Grand Theft Auto, Who Dares Wins, and Nero. Oh wow. Are they in 4x3 as well? And I assume if it was like early days of DVD. Wow. It's quite funny when you find stuff like that. One of my favourite Easter eggs in a game ever. I remember finding this and just being like, oh my god, this is terrifying. What is this? 4x3, yeah. I haven't watched Underworld yet because I've got one more story to go until I get to that, and it is, what have I got left? Sunmakers. And then it's Underworld, and I'm absolutely dreading it because that bloody story has the reputation. I've seen so many people on Twitter saying it's the only Doctor Who story in history that they gave up on, the only Doctor Who story that they couldn't watch because it was so terrible. So, oh god, that's you know, I'm absolutely dreading it. It's only 4 parts, which, you know, thank god. Feels longer than Sensorites feels about 12 episodes long, and that's only 6. Oh god. BTS, yeah, excellent. Could have done without it being an HMV exclusive, to be honest. But yeah, it's whatever. I'm just happy that it's getting a release in the UK in high definition, fully remastered. I'm a bit peeved at HMV for doing that. Oh, there's a riddle. I'm a bit peeved at HMV, I must admit, because they put that pre-order up for the deluxe edition, and then it was oh god, this is going to be... They put the pre-order up for the deluxe edition with the 3 little figures and the book and everything. Within like about an hour it was all sold out, and they put a couple of tweets on per account to advertise it. It really wasn't well advertised. They should have at least announced the pre-order was happening, announced it was coming to the UK before doing that, but it's just like, this is going to be difficult. Okay, but I'm happy that it's coming to the UK. I'll get the standard edition, even though I spent so much money the other year Oh yeah, I got a hostage, didn't I? Even though I spent so much money the other year trying to pick up the Region 1 versions of the set so I can complete my collection. Really annoyed about that, but oh well. Hit me hard and I will crack, but you'll never stop me from staring back. What am I? Oracle, surely. Hit me hard and you will crack. Broken back. Never stop me from staring back. Oracle, right? Oh no. TV's out of sight, Running Man. Oh, Kentucky Fried Me. That's a shame. Mirror. Mirror! Good one. I assume you've 100%ed all these, right? Because I think I 100%ed the Riddler trophies for City. I definitely did it for Asylum. I think I did it for City on my Xbox 360 version, but I haven't done it on the PS4 version.
How did you do that? Who helped you? Tell me. Actually, it doesn't.
Who helped me? J. Alcom Reviews. Subscribe to him. There you go. Play this game to death and... Oh, there you go. Done all the trophies. There you go. Then we'll do this Riddler hostage while I'm here. Then I'll probably wrap up the stream. No, don't worry. Aspect ratios are my thing as well. They annoy me when they're in the wrong aspect ratio. When DVDs are in the wrong aspect ratio. When Blu-rays are in the wrong aspect ratio. I hate cropping. Just keep the thing in its original thing. You may have seen a tweet I sent out, sort of blew up recently. Because I went to watch Mr. Bean on Netflix because they've recently all been added, all 14 original episodes. So I just put Mr. Bean on. Within minutes, I thought something isn't right, and it had been zoomed and cropped to 4:3. So I put a comparison picture up on Twitter, and thankfully, so many people felt the same way as me, in that it was just a disgrace to the thing. 100% Asylum and City. Well. It's dedication. I've 100%ed Asylum and Night, but I haven't done it with City yet. But I've done Asylum and Night. I can't play Night because my disc is broken, but I've 100%ed that one as well. Spent many hours on these games, and really it's just this one that needs 100%, because I haven't played Origins, of course.
What's good for me and potentially fatal for you, Dark Knight? Don't bother
Dunno.
taxing your tiny mind, for the answer is obviously my final puzzle. Will you
Oh, is this
say
the last
anything
one, is it? Oh. I've done this before on the Xbox, I'm sure I have.
As you can see, Dark Knight, that ignorant guard is currently experiencing the shocking sensation of her own mortality.
Oh god.
Can you help her without experiencing yours?
Yeah, I will try, Riddler. Oh. Okay, we got this far. Don't 100% City. Wonder Tower Challenge Extreme. Oh yeah, I've heard about that. I'm gonna do it because I'm a completist, and to be honest with you, the only reason I have it 100% in Night was to get that 100% to see the ending of the series. Whoever's idea it was to lock the ending of the series away under 100% thing, they should be sacked, because I'm sorry, after 3 games. Oh god. After 3 games, fans deserve to see the ending of the story without having to 100% the game, spending hours to try and 100% it. It's ridiculous. Even though I was one of the fans that did 100% it.
How will you attempt to solve this next puzzle?
Line launching? Will that work? Oh. Netflix does need more selections in the UK. Thankfully, they've sort of expanded. They've put some cool ones on there. They put recently on there. They added Zack and Miri Make a Porno, which is I've wanted to see that for a while, because I'm not a huge fan of Kevin Smith or Seth Rogen, but I like Elizabeth Banks, and it looks funny, and I've seen clips, and it's pretty hilarious. So I'll watch that soon. Yeah, they do need more selections, but you know, you look at America, they get like all the MCU films. Disney has a deal with them, but we don't get that. They get all the MCU films not long after they've come out on DVD. But we don't get that, which is unfortunate, but whatever. How will I do this then? At least Amazon Prime has some really weird oddities. Yeah, Netflix doesn't have that. Netflix has. I'm so grateful I got Netflix. I'm so grateful I got Netflix because I wouldn't have experienced Stranger Things. I wouldn't have experienced. I wouldn't have experienced a lot of films that I wouldn't have watched otherwise. Sing Street. What else did I get on Blu-ray that I didn't? What We Do in the Shadows and Hunt for the Wilder People. Never watched those before, but now they're some of my favourite films. I just love Netflix. Do you watch Doctor Who on Netflix or your? Oh God! Whoa! That's not fair. I do what? No, I Doctor Who on Netflix. I only watch if I have to. I will usually go straight from my Blu-rays or my DVDs. I don't watch Doctor Who on Netflix that much, but if I'm somewhere and I don't have access to my Blu-rays or DVDs, I will go Netflix because that's quite useful. But they need to add some of the classic series there. Just don't crop it to 16:9 because that would be painful. But add some of the classic series because after Twitch, people have really been getting into them. And to be honest, having them on Netflix would mean that the fans who got into them on Twitch would be able to rewatch some of their favourite episodes, favourite stories that they really enjoyed on Twitch, and it'd just be good for everyone. So, yeah, that's my opinion on Doctor Who on Netflix. Feel free to disregard it. Let's do here. Oh my god, I'm in the Capaldi title sequence, you guys. Oh, I need to hack something. Well, I know just what to do here. Wire walk! Okay. Hack into here. Halfway through. Oh wait, no I can't.
Oh, come now. Surely the great...
What do I need to do here, guys? Someone help me out. I thought I could just hack the thing from there, but clearly I cannot. Something to do with those. Line launcher through the spot. Oh, you have to go through it. Oh, that makes sense.
How long should I wait before telling you the answer?
To be honest, considering that guard's in mortal danger, there's no time limit on this, is there? Like, I'm just taking my time with this. There's no... I just hit one of the spikes then. There we go. F...
What's keeping you? Fear or stupidity?
Come on. I'm being really thick here, aren't I? Gents, what's... Effort gents. Well, you can know. Bamboo gents. That's not going to be it, is it? Effort... Zling? Effortical... Effort gents. Logical...
This challenge was designed by me to defeat you.
Bamboozling! There we go. That weird 4 film pack was made by it. Oh god, I've never heard of Prism Leisure. I mean, it's probably a reason they don't exist anymore, but... yeah, I've never heard of them. Hi, Rob. Back again. Guess who's back? I almost fell off the thing.
Do you need help, Dark Knight?
There we go. After this thing, I'll probably end this. Oh, there we go. Push them forward.
A brute force approach to a simple conundrum, Dark Knight. How predictable.
Right, here we go. So you have to line launcher through this. So it was Black Panther. It looks like Black Panther, but no. 'Tis Teddy. Good old Terry. Batman Beyond himself. Right. If I don't stand on any of them.
Oh, this is working out.
Oh, this is
better than
easy.
I
Hang
could have
on.
predicted. You are lost, confused, and beaten by the Riddler.
Right, so go through there. Surely.
You weren't supposed to do that. That room was impossible.
Oh yeah, hang on.
This isn't over, Dark Knight. You may have defeated me tonight, but I'll be back.
Hasta la vista, Arnie. I've really messed this up, haven't I? Using that Batman fan film? No, I haven't. And do I want to? I mean, it sounds pretty awesome, but maybe not. Here she is. She's fine.
Where is he?
I'll deal with Riddler. Just tell me the code.
Code?
He gave everyone else a code. Why didn't he give you one?
He sounded like he thought you'd die in here. I guess he was wrong. Is there anything I can do?
No.
What,
Get
the
back to
fan
church
film?
When you can.
Ah,
Oracle, we've got a problem.
might have to give it a watch
I
then.
solved the last Riddler.
Sounds pretty awesome.
There wasn't a radio frequency.
What's he up to?
I don't think he thought I'd defeat his last room.
That's good, right?
He's still got hostages from the church. If they're still alive, I need to find them. Search every record about the building.
It looks so weird when he speaks.
There may be a connection there.
Fair enough. I think I might hang up the stream there now.
Listen to me carefully. I still have one of those guards, so I'll just need a couple of days and I will make a puzzle so taxing that you will never solve it. I will. You'll see.
Just leave. Okay, Mike Bataille. What did he do? What did he do? What did he do? Please tell me, and then I'll leave. Fan film Joker. Ah. Probably why I've not heard of him. I need to check these things out then. Anyone seen the Joker blogs? Those are pretty awesome. Those are good fan films. Oh, a joke, is it? Seems to be some confusion. I'm talking about the Joker blogs. The what's his face, Scott someone, I think. It's set in the Nolan verse, so it's like it's him doing Heath Ledger's Joker, and it's like it starts off as a really good impression, but it becomes its own thing, and it's if you want more of the Nolan verse, it's very good. Like the first series is a series of interview tapes with him. And the second series is like a traditional one, and it's really good, really good. That's not nice. I don't know what's happening with the Joker blogs, to be honest. But I'm eager to see more because the Joker blogs was really awesome.
Tell me everything about the Riddler.
Just do what he says. I'll tell you everything.
Thank you.
Gilding prick. Oh, fair enough. Meme. Memes. Right, yeah, I'm going to have to leave this episode here. I got places to go and people to meet and people to see and check my Gmail. Okay, I shall do that. So, yeah, thanks for being part of the stream, guys. It's been another fun one. As I said, next time will be Spider-Man. So, yes. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Night. How do I turn this live broadcasting thing off? Here we go. Bye-bye, all!